mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot. We're here with you in the building.
In the building, in the flesh, ready to share with you lots of information that we have acquired because we are professional journalists.
Yeah, that's too much pressure.
Yeah, that is too much pressure.
Too much pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't even put me in that category.
Yeah, you start getting
as a professional journalist, because then I'll have to get scrutinized.
Yeah,
you didn't do your research, Dot, and you didn't cover that.
Too much pressure.
That's too much pressure. So no, we're actually just a father and son up here wanting to talk and share conversations about news of the day, news of the week, things that we've learned, and we love you guys for tuning in. So it's like a sitcom.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So quick shout out. I saw
a sitcom. It just hit me.
It's too early for this. It's too early.
No,
what are we, a minute in?
But
too early.
It just hit me.
For the dad joke.
This is a sitcom.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Okay, so shout out. Let's do a quick roll call. See Jamaica in the building. Fort Lauderdale, Texas.
Chicago.
Raleigh in the building.
Ohio.
Nebraska? Seriously?
Nebraska's in the building.
Delaware, okay. Shouts out Columbia, South Carolina.
Yes.
Hopkins, okay.
Yes.
Well,
North Kakalaka, Minnesota.
Of course. South Africa.
San Francisco, South Africa. In the building. We love it. Mississippi, MISSISSIPPI. That's right. That's the way we learned that in school. I felt all big. Mommy, I can spell Mississippi. Go ahead, Dwayne. MISSISSIPPI. You did, that's right. Yeah. Those are big words back in the day. Kid shit, you know.
Brooklyn, Baldwin. Okay, shout out.
Brooklyn.
Thank you for you guys joining us. I hope everybody had a great weekend.
Yes.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I was working. I impressed Malcolm by getting
he did.
Some major work done.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? And I was still on the back end of the shits.
Yeah, I was impressed.
Side note, somebody sent us a link of a scientist who can convert your poop into energy and you get paid in cryptocurrency. I would have been able to pay for Normal's college tuition last week. True story. I mean, if I would have known about this system.
Yeah.
So everything now is valuable. I don't know I think it's a special toilet you got to sit on I'm the doo-doo king, son.
You really got a lot of people upset last week. There's this TMI. I'm eating dinner with my family.
Sorry about that. I'm not going to do it this week. I'm not, but I'm just simply saying.
Good with you.
Now I'm hearing you can convert poop into money. Listen, I just can't. I'm just going to be handing you piles of poop and say, Malcolm,
no.
Convert this.
No, see, that's why
Dude,
we're putting you
okay.
in a home, bro.
Listen,
I can't wait, yo.
You changing my diapers.
That's why I can't
Malcolm.
wait. Putting you in
You changing my diapers.
Putting you in a home.
I changed yours. Come on, this is the circle of life.
Nah, man.
This is circle of life. Side note, before we get started any further, you might be wondering what the hell.
I need you to explain the shirt.
What Black Dot is
I
wearing.
need you to explain that.
Well, I'm going to explain this to you. This is Breezy Buggins, right? She is a character of an assortment of characters of a soon-to-be-released cartoon series. Education for children, adventures. They got this little underground thing going created by Almighty KG of the legendary Cold Crush Brothers. Now, there's Breezy. Yeah. Important character. Now, if you want to know who the Cold Crush Brothers are, if people consider Run DMC as the Beatles of hip hop, Cold Crush Brothers are the Beatles to Run DMC. All right, so that's Almighty KG. All right, one of the four quartet. Grandmaster Caz, JDL, Easy AD. Almighty KG, 2 DJs, because back then you could have 2 DJs.
I didn't know that.
Charlie Chase and Tony.
Okay.
Yeah, you could have. That's how important the DJ was back then.
I didn't know too.
You could have 2.
Okay.
Now let me tell you what's so significant about them. Go see the movie. What's that? Loving. What's the movie with Taye Diggs? Where they talking about
Sugar?
Brown Sugar. And at the when the movie comes on, everybody says, who was their favorite group? Cold Crush, Cold Crush, Cold Crush, Cold Crush, Cold Crush, Cold Crush, Cold Crush. These guys don't ever have to rehearse. I've seen this. This shit is amazing, right? They don't ever have to rehearse, and they can hit the stage right now and sound so in sync. The shit is amazing. But that's not why we're here.
Right.
I'm here to talk about Breezy. This comes out of the mind of Almighty KG.
Got it.
I'm gonna put this down so y'all can see it. So you get this T-shirt, right? I'm gonna put the link and all that in the description and all of that. You don't just get the T-shirt. Behind the T-shirt is a barcode. Bang! You hit it, takes you to the the website, but you also get an NFT.
Oh.
Okay, so you don't just get a T.
Okay.
You get an NFT.
Nice.
Right? Now the T-shirts right now are going for $119. The cool thing about them, they escalate up, so the price of your NFT escalates as the price goes up. All right? So this is very, very key for you to get in. And I just bought my grandson Noble because I was number 1 when it went on sale. His first NFT.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
He will think. He doesn't know what it means, but
but
he will thank you.
I've done more for my grandson's future already than you have.
No,
yes, I have. So Noble is going to. Here's the thing: as the cartoon comes out and the comic book and all of that, Noble will get into these characters. It's gonna be clean. My man KG, he's all about the babies, so it ain't gonna be nothing crazy, no violence. He's going to be able to learn, and then he's already invested because his grandfather thought about his future. Last thing I'm going to say about it for now. Word on the street is I could be playing one of the voices of one of the characters.
Oh, my God. That was probably confidential information, and he can't hold water for his life.
Slider is the character I'm hearing. It's just rumors, but I'm just hearing I could be.
Now you lost it. You lost that job.
Like how?
You lost that.
How would I do it? Should I do it in my voice or, how would I do it?
No.
I'm working on it. All right.
You
so
lost that job.
Check out the links.
Yes.
Below. Almighty KG.
We don't got the link. I don't got the link.
Oh, we don't. We're gonna put the link in the description.
In the comments afterwards.
Well, what's the? Let me just say the link. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, is it down below? Oh, she's telling Malcolm to put it in the description. I want to let people know they can get this NFT early for their kids, for the babies. Get something for the kids. He said he want an NFT. I don't even know what that is. It looks like GOG.
Yeah. Let's we'll do that after.
Gotcoin.com.
Oh my God.
GOTCOIN. KOIN.com.
Okay.
All right, so that's GOTKON.com. And
KON, not IN.
No, KOIN. KOIN.
Oh, okay.
Coin.com.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So that's what that is. And yeah, so I'm feeling breezy.
Okay, cool.
Feeling breezy.
All right.
Yeah. And you're getting none of my NFT slider voice money. Another note.
You are tuned into the sounds.
Before we get started.
Okay.
Somebody named Alan Russell sent me $40 through Cash App, and he told me to give you 20. That's not happening.
See, hater.
It's not happening.
Hater.
What you gonna do, son?
Hater.
My Cash App is your size. What you gonna do about it?
You're a hater.
Tell you like my mother told me, as long as I owe you, you never go broke. But what does that mean, Ma?
Yeah.
Auntie gave me $50 for my birthday.
But thank you guys for joining us, and we're about to get started right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry I did all of that, but that's what I do.
Yes. So, first thing that happened this weekend, well, today, the Supreme Court refused to overrule Bill Cosby's release from his conviction because they agreed with the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania when they said that his rights were violated after they went back and opened some information that they weren't supposed to be used in the court of law.
Right,
his
absolutely.
rights were violated, and the Supreme Court agreed. They voted 4-3 to keep him out of jail. So
that's a good thing.
Yes,
Bill
for
Boner,
sure.
He needs to spend the rest of his life, rotting away or something. I don't know.
What do you mean?
He's been the rest of his life home. He's already rotten.
Yeah.
He's old. That's what I mean. I mean, like, he don't need to be behind a prison cell spending the rest of his final days. Let the man, especially after what I seen this weekend with the Hugh Hefner special.
I didn't watch it.
Now, my wife watched all 6 parts. She got invested in that shit. I just was in and out. But this dude was the real monster. Man, the things he was doing with animals, with torturing women, with psychological. He filmed everything and everybody.
Yeah, so that begs the question of where these tapes at.
Where are these tapes? And Bill Cosby was there.
Yeah.
Sammy Davis Jr. was there.
Goddamn.
So the behavior, the total behavior festered in these mansions was ridiculous. He even had the dog on cocaine.
Wow.
So that if you came in and you was a big dignitary,
Yeah.
and the dog ran up to you, that's how he knew who was on cocaine.
Oh.
Brilliant shit. Brilliant shit.
Nah, that's like CIA level.
Yeah, well, who do you think was coming to his private parties?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And if you had special needs and you wanted this and that, and these girls were young, they were psychologically taken advantage of. And so the whole 60s, late 60s, early 70s culture, this dude had a whole empire of this stuff.
Yeah, legally.
Legally, and nobody touched him. And you came to these parties, and then he expanded out to certain high-level clubs that you have to have a membership at these clubs to get into these clubs. Of course, it led to the Playboy publication, and the way even the women were treated on the job. Dudes can go by and just palm your ass. It's all good. It was nothing you could do. You couldn't fight. And he would psychologically tear these women down, but all for the pleasure of men.
Damn.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was there. Will Chamberlain was there. Your man Don Cornelius tied up 2 women and raped them or something.
Whoa, allegedly.
Allegedly. Well, I'm just telling you based on the reports.
Okay.
Right? And they
Mr.
let Hugh die in peace.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, all right, now we're out of that topic real quick. Mr. Sunshine, your daughter, you should watch every week. Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I ain't want to, talk about your daughter's birthday in the middle of that conversation.
That was a little.
That'd be a little. Also, shout out to Coriel, her husband. I had Lil Cairo's birthday party yesterday.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He won?
Yes, he'll be one this week. But
they did the party early.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Well, those parties are really for adults.
Yeah,
But we say it's for the kids.
Yeah.
Other people bring their 1-year-old kids and we around drunk. Look at my baby. Yeah. But that's great. That is great.
But I gotta watch that Hugh Hefner joint. That's crazy.
Yeah. And he got away with all of it. They held him in the
Even still, all of this came out 6 parts, and you still don't hear nothing about.
That's my point.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he had a wet work team. He had his own clean team. He trained his ladies. You don't go to the police or the hospital. You come here first.
Wow.
We have all of that on staff. We deal with everything.
Wow.
You stuck somewhere with somebody, we come through with a clean team and clean that all up.
Nah.
And y'all saying Bill Cosby is a monster? No, this dude was Bill Cosby is Wayne Brady.
Damn.
Compared to this motherfucker was a monster. And they let him die in honor.
I heard him and George Bush are like third cousins.
Very possible.
Yeah.
And George Bush was the head of the CIA. Well, his father was George Senior
Yeah.
Bush, head of the CIA.
Yeah.
So you understand, and then when you think about what J. Edgar Hoover was famous for, taping people in uncompromising positions. If you ever even said anything negative, he go, whoa.
Yeah.
Got the tape, bro. How you want to do this, bro? How you want to do this, bro?
Yeah.
You understand my point? So no. And then this is a 6-part series that should have.
Where was it streaming?
What was that streaming on? Netflix.
It's on Netflix now?
It's either Netflix or
Netflix. Y'all are fake news.
Huh? HBO Max.
It ain't on
one of them. It was free. We watched. Wifey watched all 6 parts. A&E.
See what I mean?
Okay, we're older people. We was just tuned in, right? You would think people would be up in arms right now.
I gotta watch that.
On how appalling this was. Now, he didn't deal with segregation. That was the only reason a lot of black people rock with him. So he had black bunnies there, and it might have been just for the cause to bring in his black celebrities, but they didn't get treated different, or there were no real reports of that. Because during that time, it still was a lot of segregation going on. So yeah, this was a true monster. And then drugs was a part of it. They drugged all these women. All these young girls, they promised them the world, they drugged them, and then they got rid of them. And they would tell you, we could just have you replaced.
That's crazy.
You want to be a part of what it is that we do.
I'm going to check this out because I think it's on Hulu.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah, we're talking about the Secrets of the Playboy Mansion with the Hugh Hefner.
Lost knowledge. Yeah, they are like that, but to hear them talk about it and for them to put so much shame on what Bill Cosby was doing, and what I try to explain to everybody, he was guilty, but not of what they charged him of, because that lady just made all charges up, allegedly, right? But that was a culture that was fostered in Hollywood, and that's just what they did. Like slavery was a culture. People forget slavery, even if it was illegal, it didn't matter. This is what people were used to, so they continued that process. But it's inhumane to do so. So when we look back on something like slavery, how could we do that? You know what I mean? Or we look back on the way women were treated in the 70s in Hollywood. Oh, I'm appalled. That was normal behavior back then.
Yeah.
And Bill Cosby got caught in the whirlwind of something, and then they needed somebody to blame. And then, of course, R. Kelly, he just carried that tradition on with his stuff was something totally different, which I discussed in my book, which was just, And here we go.
All right. Okay, so I'll check that out.
Yes, please do.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So this broke today. NFL player wide receiver Calvin Ridley got suspended for the entire 2022 season because the NFL did an investigation and found out he was betting on NFL games. Now, they did an investigation, obviously, to figure out if he was betting on his own games and if he had insider information. They didn't find any evidence of that, but they found out he was indeed betting on games.
So is it in your contract as a player you can't bet on other games?
I'm pretty sure.
But why? You have no vested interest in those other games and no inside information. Betting is legal.
It is, but I guess if you play in here, you could tell somebody. I think the barrier to having the inside information is very low if you're an NFL player. So
right, but at the same time, if you're betting on your games, that's something else. Right, because you figure especially if you like Michael Jordan allegedly bet on all his games.
Yeah.
Right, because he could control, the ebb and flow, how much he gonna get,
how much teammates is gonna get,
how much his teammates is gonna get.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure Scotty get 22 that night.
Yeah.
And he was such a he was addicted to gambling on such a level. He gambled on everything. You saw him tossing coins and he would pay the luggage people before the flight landed. You know what I mean? To make sure his luggage came on first and pay them in advance. And then bet people if his luggage would come up first. So everything for Mike was a gamble.
That is kind of wild.
So this is why when they caught his ass, he had to go play baseball. They also caught that famous referee. I forget his name.
Yeah. And that broke, I think, during the Suns Lakers series.
Yeah. They he was betting, and the referee, of course, he got the whistle in his hand. And how many times you seen the ref? For my sports fans out there, give somebody quick 3 fouls. And you go, that didn't make no sense. And then they got to go to the bench. Yeah. You pretty much done for the whole first half.
Tim Donahue.
Yeah, Tim Donahue. You get 2 or 3 quick first fouls, that's your ass. Yeah. You got to go sit down so they can control the game. A lot of them didn't like Allen Iverson, you know what I mean, which came out later years. So we know that sports is not only, a lot of it is scripted at the highest level, but it's also corrupt. I'm just saying, if you're not betting on your own games,
I think it's still a stain.
Why is it a stain?
Because you're in this league, you can't bet on. Nah, I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't get
it.
Like,
if anything, have like a middleman. Like have your man place a bet. If that's the thing. If that's the case.
Well, he should have did that anyway.
Yeah.
You shouldn't directly be placing bets. Now, Pete Rose in baseball. That's why he's not in the Hall of Fame. Best baseball player ever. He was betting on his own games like this. He in the dugout like, we need to lose this game. He's coach, bring in the closer. Nah, let that guy stay in there.
Yeah.
So that was different.
Yeah.
You betting on your own games. If I can't control what Chicago and Dallas is doing, and they're
but you have friends on those teams.
Dude, it's not that serious. Not for a few dollars.
I'm just saying, it's a slippery slope. It can get that. It can get that serious.
I guess so.
Exactly. And then he tweeted, "Bet $1,500. I don't have a gambling problem." Something like that.
Oh, now he want to make a joke out of it. He just lost $11 million. Somebody said.
$11 million.
Yeah, he'll lose $11 million for
the season.
I bet it ain't funny now.
Damn. Okay. Somebody said LeBron dropped 56. The chat said he was washed last week. Well, yeah, it's just true. They did say that.
Yeah, well, for a man who's washed who can drop 56, I like it.
At will. That was easy.
That was an easy 56 too. He didn't really break a sweat. Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds.
So somebody said he allegedly bet on Falcons games and he played. Now that's different. If that's it, be chosen, then sure. That's just way out of pocket.
Yeah, but he was out on injury reserve. He was out on he was hurt. So they were saying they conducted an investigation to make sure he wasn't talking to people about his bets while he was hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
So if you're betting on Falcons games, right? If I'm not playing, it's whatever. But if you talking to people listen, I got us, make sure Matt Ryan throw a pick. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Yeah.
Then that is wild.
Yeah. True story. You can't do that. So to all the kids watching, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's wrong.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Thank you, Jaghetto. $5 for me. Send Malcolm $250. I will not. No, I'm gonna
hate it.
They didn't say that. He just hit me.
Free World Boss. Thank you.
Free World Boss. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
So sticking with sports, Brittney Griner, WNBA player, she was caught coming through a Russian airport. She had
hashish, yeah.
And they arrested her. Apparently, she's facing 10 years. She's been locked up for 3 weeks.
And
already.
nobody knew she was locked up for 3 weeks.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Wow.
So, with everything going on in Russia right now,
yeah, this is the timing of this
is horrible.
It's really, really bad. And I'm always telling young people, who start to travel, because you got your passport, you might be a part of a rap group, and they bringing you along. You better know the laws of places where you go before you study. Spend 15 minutes with the pamphlet.
Yeah. Because
there are certain things you just can't do in certain countries. And you bring that nigger-ish with you, from Brooklyn out to Sweden, and you will be in a prison for 47 years.
Yeah.
Now, the Swedish prisons are very nice.
That show, Locked Up Abroad, I am good on.
Yeah, yes.
I am good.
That is some scary-ish right there.
Somebody said she had vape cartridges. Again, that's... You don't know the laws of these other countries.
Right.
They said one time Drake almost got locked up in Jamaica because he was at a concert on stage cursing, and apparently you cannot do that.
You cannot do that in Jamaica.
And Beanie Man had to that's Drake. But here's the thing too, a lot of these countries when they do that, when they lock up big name people, just you get money off of tourism, and you're gonna lock up one of the world's biggest entertainers. For some real antiquated law you have. It's crazy to me.
Saddest world, thank you. Appreciate the cash app.
So crazy to me.
No, but so spend 15 minutes with the pamphlet, learn the rules, regulations, how you should move.
I went to Costa Rica a few years ago, and they have a law at the time where Uber was illegal. So, but there were Uber drivers out there. So if you were in an Uber, you had to sit in the front seat and make it look like that was
you was having a conversation with the driver.
Yeah, because it was in the backseat. The cops would pull you out, and possibly arrest you. So that was crazy.
I went to Amsterdam, and not only is the weed legal, the red light district is legal. You could pop off. You could be, you be in the smoke shops like that. You know what? I think we're gonna give me a piece of ass right now, just all in one. In other places, you try that and you going to jail.
But the fact that this is happening in Russia, what are the chances, right? Where are you coming from?
What are the chances? No, she plays ball there in the off seasons.
Oh, makes sense.
Yes, she's been going there for years, playing ball in the off season. That's how she, helps out with her salary and all that.
Makes sense.
So a lot of them, when the WNBA season is off, they go abroad and continue to play. So no, that's why she was out there. You can't. I don't know what you can do in Dubai.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even want to take any chances. Yeah. I don't want to wind up in an Islamic prison ever. Tell you that now.
And then, speaking of Russia, right now, I don't know if y'all are really paying attention of how the world is just kind of abandoning Russia. Even as people who have nothing to do with nothing, they're trying to live their lives. They are just abandoning Visa, PayPal, Facebook, Twitch. I think CNN. It's a few other apps that are literally dark in Russia right now because, again, the virtue signaling. When one company says we're not going to do business with Russia, everybody else feels like they have to follow
monkey
suit.
see, monkey do.
We saw it with the Black Lives Matter protests. We saw it with COVID. We see it all the time. But I feel because I've been seeing tweets from people from Russia I didn't do anything. Y'all are really just destroying the way I make money. PayPal is not letting me move money. I'm not able to make money. I'm just a regular
person, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But the scary part of that is, Malcolm, is that if they can do it there, they can do it here.
Yeah.
If you are not socially, we spoke a couple of weeks about what was the name of the app that was gonna socially, if you didn't abide off record.
That was Discord.
Discord. Well, Discord is no different than Pepsi. When Pepsi signs you, Pepsi is saying if you get caught in some shit off social media or off the grid, it's going to cost you. So that's not as abnormal as we think it is, but soon they'll start applying it to your money. Ball game over. Once they start messing with you, that stuff y'all talking about, we want to suspend, like the ADL is down with PayPal.
Yeah, that's
right?
crazy.
So if you make some anti-Semitic statements,
or what they deem to be
they can hit up PayPal and say, yo, stop that flow. Now, I don't know about you, we can't live without PayPal around here. PayPal is big. You know what I mean? Along with other, this is how we do what we do. So if they could do it in those countries, they could do it here. Now, the whole social media shutdown, to me, is more about them blacking out the information that comes out of Russia.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
You know what I mean? So they, under the guise of it's a sanction, a social media sanction against Russia, it's really about because you saw the body bags. You see,
that was fake.
Oh, that was fake?
So
okay.
That was... because people were sharing the video of like the dead body moving like under the body bag, and he was moving, but apparently it was a sit-in, like a climate crisis sit-in.
Oh,
demonstration,
and we tried to flip it.
They made it about that.
Okay.
Yo, but again, you see how fast that moved?
Yes, that moved very fast.
You can make a video, or you could take a video that's about something else from years ago and just say, this was happening in Russia. This happening in Ukraine.
And it'll move lightning fast.
And it'll move very, very fast.
I was like, that's crazy right there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's all crazy. And again, anybody who's going to handpick the boogeyman for me.
Yeah, because right now people are saying,
raise an eyebrow.
People in the chat are saying, well, Russia's just going to use Chinese resources. The thing about China right now, at least publicly, they're kind of stepping back from Russia a little bit, because what happens when they cancel a celebrity? Everybody that was cool with the celebrity just kind of steps back and don't really say nothing.
Right.
So that's what's kind of happening, because you got to remember, they all have money in different places, around the globe. So if you just start sanctioning people and making sure, like, yo, we're cutting China off from this bank, and China has. If you think Russia has these oligarchs, who have money tied up everywhere, China has money tied up everywhere. And if you can actually stop the payment systems and where they actually making their money, that could really do something. And it can cause war. And I don't think anybody really wants a world war right now. I think it's a lot of tough talk. Like Lindsey Graham said something slick about, somebody in Russia should just assassinate Putin, which is wild.
Yeah, that's
you don't do that. As an elected official, you don't do that. You
definitely don't do that.
You know what I'm saying? But
And me and you talked about it, because I heard 19 Keys also mention it. Has Russia ever invaded Africa, exploited Africa, was a part of the slave trade? And the answer to those questions was no. As crazy as it may seem, Russia ain't never did shit to Africa. Wrong. And Putin kept saying Africans look at these Europeans as demigods. They put them on a pedestal. And I was waiting for him to say something wrong. Real interesting stuff. You know what I mean? So here we are. And once you start telling me who my enemy is, and once you start getting me to focus in, like tunnel vision on this is the problem, just like you did with the jab and all that, I start pulling back and going, nah, something ain't right.
But you know what's happening as well, because I said this when this whole Russia-Ukraine thing like really just started. It felt like we got to a place to where it was a healthy distrust of media and the government, but now it's a new thing, and it's like it starts all over again. Like
this reset.
It's a reset.
It's a reset.
I'm seeing everybody just kind of on one accord regarding this. Like they posting up pictures of, devastating pictures, like this civilian family got killed, Putin killed this civilian family and things like that, and everybody's kind of telling the same story. And the people who are just kind of going, yo, time out, there's more to this.
Yeah.
Time out. If he's a war criminal, then our government are full of war criminals. When we invaded Afghanistan,
Yeah, but we're different because we're America.
Iraq and stuff like that.
Do people realize how people view America outside of America?
I'm sure. I hope. I would hope.
Like, it ain't all gravy.
Yeah.
People have hatred for you for a number of reasons because you mind other people's business.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, yo, we want to come civilize y'all.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, we've been here for like 10,000 years.
Yeah.
No, but it's time for you to have the Christian Bible and for us to bring democracy here. And to start, we're going to kill all the leaders that you have in place. Now, on the surface, the last thing I'm going to say about it, on the surface, we're talking about white on white crime. True. And people don't know, over in Ukraine is where the Khazars live, the Khazarian Jews. That's their homeland. They changed the name from Khazars to Ukrainian. And why it's not Israel upset? Those are Jews over there. PayPal, don't mess with the money. But
yeah. The president, Zelensky, he is Jewish.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So when we speak about the Khazars, those were the ones who were ousted out and traveled over to Israel and then came over with the curly shit. And, that's them. But white on white crime,
It's true.
you know. So I say all that to say black people don't get too involved with that. Just
Pay attention. Like, just pay attention to see it for what it is.
Yeah, but don't get your emotions.
Don't
in
put
there.
a Ukraine flag in your
you know
bio.
What I'm saying? I'm all about Ukraine and the people.
Don't put a Ukraine
And,
flag in your bio.
You know what I'm saying? Putin is the devil, and you know what I'm saying? He the next Hitler. And they need to get rid of Putin because Putin just be out there wilding and shit. Well, what has Putin done to African people? This is beside the point, you know what I'm saying? Yo, did you see that video? Now, I did see this video.
Which one?
Of these two Russian guys training with a grizzly bear off to the side. Just, dude, who does that?
I watched that video like 30 times.
Who does that?
Yeah.
Who's hanging around with a grizzly bear? Okay? Listen, I've seen Rocky 3. Ivan Draga.
Yeah.
And if he dies, he dies. Listen, only Russians do that.
Oh, that's funny.
Brothers see a grizzly, we out. These niggas is training, doing training. Like brothers be on the bars in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Doing that. They training, but with a grizzly bear there like this.
Yeah, that was tough.
That's tough. I haven't seen anything tougher. Niggas in the hood with muscles on top of muscles doing weird push-ups in the park and shit, scaring the kids away. And
Bartenders.
Shit. Bartenders. These niggas doing that with a grizzly bear with them.
Yeah, that was tough.
That's tough. That's tough. I'm sorry.
Somebody said that was Rocky 4, not Rocky 3.
Oh, okay, Rocky 4. Ivan Draga, throw in the towel. Throw in the goddamn towel. Yeah. I think it's time for a commercial.
Yes. Let's take a quick commercial break and we shall return.
And we shall return.
The names are inspired by men and women that, again, have impacted me, have impacted history, who have done great things. And that's the core of what my business is. I always want to focus and center on blackness, black excellence, and the greatness that we've contributed to society. Luxury, black, inspired.
what we're going to do is visit 2 past lives, life between lives, 5, 10, and 20 years into the future. Welcome back, y'all. Who wants to share first?
I was in the Ming Dynasty era. I was a man.
I was a crystal healer. They were showing me like picking roots and plants and stuff.
So the first life, I believe I was in Egypt. I was in front of like this tall grass field, and I was just like studying the grass and watching it sway. And I was very big. I was green and I was tall.
You know, with the Lion King, when Simba went on top of the mountain and oversee everything, I was a deer on a hill or top like that, and I was just like, wow.
I go through another portal, and this time I'm underwater. I'm in my mid-50s. I can breathe underwater. I have paws, and I can glow. I'm bioluminescent. I transition into this other body. I was a man. I was lanky. Had like this best friend that was a bear, and I could talk to animals.
Back. And we are back. Now, I got to put a disclaimer out there. Not a disclaimer, but clean some things up. I have seen some Africans walking with lions. That's tough shit too, Malcolm.
That is tough. Yes, it is.
All right, walking with lions, like the king of the jungle. Like, and black Africans don't have to work out like that. They just naturally...
Which is, yeah, that's not fair, bro.
They like, just naturally like this.
Yeah. That's not fair, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I will hurt you.
Yeah, I got some friends that are just like, yo, like, were you lifting like out the womb? It's like, nah, I just like this.
Just like this.
Yeah.
Walking with lions. Yeah. I also got the official link for the...
I put it
for the breezy.
It's linked right here.
Okay.
It's at the top.
It's at the top.
It's at the top.
All right.
Right there in the chat for you guys.
At coin/KG. I don't see /KG.
Click on it. It is there.
I see you put some other shit.
I just copied and pasted the link that was used.
All right. I see collection. I don't see /
Click it. Can you please click it? Boom. Right.
Oh yeah, there it is. It's Almighty KG.
Oh my God.
All right. Just don't hate because I'm in a new cartoon series.
Yeah, listen, guys. If you guys know like what I go through here, one day
don't hate.
We're gonna have a documentary like one day, and you just see the incompetence, the digital, like the technological incompetence.
No,
I go through here.
There comes a point in our progression and success where hate kicks in.
That's true.
Like the ratings say it's dot. You know what I mean? And then we get the Nielsen's and they go, all right, dot, and then I'm sensing some animosity toward that.
Listen, I think
just saying.
We do need to put out diss videos. We need to show the grow. You know what I'm saying?
We do.
That's how it's gonna do. Speaking of like beef within groups, Slaughterhouse,
that's getting messy.
Yeah,
it's slaughter.
Yeah,
Slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
They literally. First of all, I'm gonna jump out on the ledge and say, wouldn't that be nice if this was all orchestrated? But go ahead, continue.
I had a thought about that.
Small thought.
A small, like, maybe, and then I said, nah.
All right, so fill me in on what's going on.
So if you guys are familiar, the group Slaughterhouse, it was Joe Budden, Royce the 5'9", Crooked Eye, Joel Ortiz.
All 4 superb level MCs.
Nasty.
Probably the best 4 MC group.
Yeah.
Where there's no drop off. It's just craziness. Yes.
Right. So, I think during their time together, they started getting into beef with their label. They were on Shady Records.
So they was beefing with Eminem.
Basically, like kind of like, you know, Joe Budden, obviously, he had a problem with the business and stuff like that. He said he's not doing any more music on Shady. So they had an album that they did that never came out, got shelved because of the business. That
to this day,
it's not come out.
Wow.
It's not come out. So, you know, fast forward, Joe starts podcasting and things like that. He's been on his show many times, said he's retired, he's not rapping. Many people have tried to get him out to rap and things like that. He's not rapping. So
he's doing well in the podcast business.
He is. So apparently, contractually, they're not on Shady anymore.
Okay.
Contractually. So I think Royce and Crooked Eye wanted to do something with, you know, obviously to get them back together, get them with a group.
Yeah.
Crooked Eye, I think he was presented with a deal. He brought the deal to the rest of the group. That's what he said he did. He said he brought the deal to the rest of the group. Nobody wanted to do anything with it. Joe said he had to make sure the business was correct, giving them the runaround. Royce said, I'm not doing it without Joe. So Royce and so Crooked Eye and Joel, they just kind of moved on their own, and they're putting out an album. I think it's called The Rise and Fall of Slaughterhouse.
Okay.
And Joe's upset about it. Royce is upset about it because they said like this is nasty business. Like you're using our brand to basically, for clout, basically like, using a brand that we've created, not you. And
then the conversation got nasty.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
But I'm gonna ask you again: can Royce the 5'9" and Joe Buttons beat Crooked Eye and Joel Ortiz in a battle? That's how you reunite Slaughterhouse.
That'd be tough.
Slaughterhouse versus Slaughterhouse.
That'd be tough. And here's the thing: Joe hasn't been rapping. Maybe he's been rapping in his house.
He's Virgo. Virgo.
Maybe he's been practicing
he's been
on
rapping
the low.
on his own, keeping his skills sharp enough.
But I don't know, man, because they're not like, even though like I guess Joel and Crooked are my man calls them the extras of the group. They're very capable MCs.
Yes.
So I wouldn't even say that. But it got nasty. There's a lot of discrepancy regarding like who showed who the contract, who said no to what. My personal opinion, because there was a live between Royce Button and Joel Ortiz, and
that got ugly.
Yes, and Joe said I never actually said no to anything. My opinion, the way Joe is, and around this time last year, he was having beef with Rory and Mal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So the way, from watching his podcast, from just watching his interaction with people, very passive aggressive.
Yeah.
So him saying like I'm waiting on the business is a real indirect way of saying no without having the responsibility of standing on your word of no. That's what I think. And they know him and just said, okay, forget him. We just gonna move on what we got going on. However, I do think Crooked Eye and Joel Ortiz should have named their group something else. They have a fan base, each one of them.
I think the album is named The Glass House, and I think the subtitle is about
the Rise and Fall.
Gotcha. Something like that.
Yeah, I think they should have,
moved on.
Moved on.
Because obviously they need to continue their career.
Yes.
Royce the 5'9" seems to be good, and Joe seems to be good doing what they're doing.
Yes.
And so that could be where it is. Somebody said Royce and Joe will probably drop an album after that.
I don't know. Because Joe, he started getting into his I'm bigger than whatever y'all doing right now. I'm basically more popping. He started getting into that bag.
Got you.
So I'm not sure. But then they got into it. Him and Joel Ortiz got into it, and Joel Ortiz said, "Yo," because this is what Joe said. Joe said, "Yo, whatever, man. I wish you success in whatever you're doing."
Right.
And then he said, "All right, well, go tell your fans to get the album and listen to the album." He said that album could suck my dick. I think Joel just heard "suck my dick."
Right.
And then he just said, "What, Joe? You can suck my dick." So I think that was
you don't ever write a man.
Yeah, he said the album, but he didn't say him. But it was
too
nasty.
close.
Yeah, very close.
Too
very
close.
Very close.
Yeah. So with that being said, I wish them well. Then they would tell me to suck their dicks. And so let's hope they iron out the kinks, because you hate to see discrepancies of that nature. But anytime you have a group of 2 or 3 or more, it's hard to get everybody on. Imagine what Wu-Tang was going through.
Somebody put out a tweet. It said, "The Lox is the only rap group to never publicly go at each other like that."
I agree.
Wu-Tang did it. Who else? It was every group.
Yeah.
All of them.
And then eventually
EPMD,
boils down to some money or something.
It's
usually about the business. And Wu-Tang had 9 members.
Yeah.
Bro, it's gonna be some problems. And I think maybe because the Lox were generally boys before all of this started.
Even still, that money gets into it.
That's true.
And after a while, you've been around people for so long.
That is true.
That
I'm not gonna lie, that is true. Somebody gets more
It said
shot.
the Lox. It said NWA, Bone Thugs, Fugees, Dipset, G Unit, Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep. All of them broke up or got at each other in public over something.
Yep.
And I was just like, damn, that's true.
Yep. Somebody said Outkast.
Did they? I don't think they beefed publicly.
In terms of not beefing publicly, maybe.
Oh, yeah, okay, them two.
But that's 2 members. That's a little easier because it's me and my man. But the minute you go 3 or more,
yeah,
bruh,
it's tough.
Bruh.
Yeah, and Wu-Tang.
And then...
Go ahead. I got you after.
And we need each other.
Yeah.
When we in a group, you messing with my money now, bro.
Yeah.
Right? I can't go feed my family because you want to go off and start making movies and shit.
Yeah. Or
whatever. You know what I mean? And I'm jealous because they didn't call me for no cartoon parts in the new NFT series coming out. You know, with the, you know, the buggins and all of that. You know, you get jealous because you didn't get called for no parts.
You throwing shots?
And now I'm just saying. And now it's creating beef on the set. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying.
This set. Man. Yo, so speaking of Wu-Tang, True Master is suing the NYPD.
Yes, after all these years, because of they falsified all of those.
They went out
charges.
their way to falsify evidence against him.
This man defended himself.
Yeah.
And beat them. You know what I'm saying? Now, True Master's my dude. We went to Germany together. We, did some lectures out there. Among other things, I've been to his crib. And he was diligent to, because anybody else would have decided, let me just take these charges. He was diligent to clear his name because his name is everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So he beat them in the court. And now he's showing and proving that there was a lot of foul play going on. So shout out to True Master.
Yeah, the article I read talked about real estate he had in Harlem that's prime.
Son, where he lived on the same block Kareem Abdul-Jabbar lived. He owned the whole big brownstone, the whole shit. From top to bottom was his. And around the corner, he had another condo, not to put his business out there, that he sold for $900,000. At one point, just when he needed some spare change. So he had prime realty, and that cost him that. And so they have to pay this man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, shout out to True Master. Him and the album
You're
KRS-One
listening to the sounds
called Meta Historical.
X.
First of all, KRS-One has been on a roll. I don't care what nobody say. That brother's been on a roll. His latest album is classic material for the state of pure hip-hop. And so shout out KRS-One. And let's not get into all that other shit that you Negroes is about to say in the chat. Just don't even say it. Let's just leave it there.
I was going to say something. Oh, the 9th makes 25 years that Biggie has been not here.
Yeah.
25 years. That's a long time.
25 years.
Shouts out to the Notorious B.I.
Yeah, man, it's a long time, bro.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what Biggie would have been now? You know what I mean? And his understanding, because he was leaving Bad Boy. You know, he was going to create his own thing. What kind of future he would have had if, people didn't foster this beef and, he didn't wind up where he shouldn't have been. Long story. But just thinking it's been 25 years is a long time.
It's a long time, yeah.
That's a long, long time. And I can remember it like it was yesterday, when the news came down, that he had succumbed to his injuries and things of that nature.
Yeah, he was supposed to do the commission.
Yeah, he was supposed to do the commission.
Yeah.
And they were going to do some big things, create his own label. He was doing a lot of writing for a lot of people. And, yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yep, absolutely.
You are tuned into the sounds.
Side note,
of Urban X.
They're doing a festival, an art festival in Brooklyn. I don't know the exact place. To commemorate the 25 years, and they're going to be showing all of these art pieces.
Dope. Is that
you can buy the art pieces.
Is that BAM?
Huh? I think it's somewhere in downtown Brooklyn, and they're going to be showing these major art pieces, and the art pieces are going to be for sale and to commemorate Biggie. So if you know that information, put it in the chat.
Random. I remember the first, because somebody just asked, have you ever met Biggie? But I remember the first time I went away to football camp, right? It was in Long Island, and this was the first time, like, you ever, like, a white person just asked you, like, something, like, really, really stupid and off. Mm-hmm. Somebody asked me if I ever seen, like, Biggie, and I was just like, what?
No, that's important.
And it was it was a kid. He was dead serious.
Yeah, that's important.
I was like, he's been dead. How long? Like, wait, what? I was so.
It don't matter. They want to know.
So confused.
Well, because Biggie is a legend. No, I never got a chance to meet Biggie, but that was A.A. Rasheed's man.
Yes, right.
As A.A. Rasheed's man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, that's a little bit below my era in terms of they were younger.
Right.
And stuff, and that's a Brooklyn thing. So no, I never got a chance to meet the notorious B.I.G.
Oh, speaking of New York, today, no mask mandate, no vaccine mandate.
You can go to a regular restaurant now.
Just go in.
Yeah, just go in. What's that fame? I'm gonna go to Carmine's.
Carmine's? I like Carmine's.
Italian, real Italian.
Yeah, they give you like eight course meal.
Yeah, they lay you out. That's why they all big. Like, hey, bring more risotto, more spaghetti. Yeah, they really do it up big. So yeah, I think I'll do some pasta. Sit around some Italians. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So shout out, no mask, no vaccine mandate. But it was so funny, just like watching people want the mandates.
Now people want it.
Yeah, I'm watching that lately.
Please keep the mask. Please keep what?
I'm watching that.
Jeez.
I'm watching. Yeah, there was people protesting in front of the DOE. I have friends who are teachers or who work in schools who wanted it, and that kind of threw me. I was like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like, oh, all right.
Yeah, bro. And Florida and Texas was proven the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, listen.
And bro, and mind you, in New York City, and it's just, when I say New York City, I just mean the 5 boroughs, right? So if you go to Yonkers, which is right there, if you go to White Plains, New Row, or Long Island, right? Like, beyond just, little beyond the boroughs. You can go anywhere you want. No mask mandates. There was no vaccine mandates.
And nobody was dying at alarming rates.
It was like the weirdest thing. So then you cannot tell me that it wasn't political.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me it wasn't and then you can't tell me that even lifting it is not political. Like, they know they're about to get cleaned up in these elections, and they know that the red states or the states with Republican leadership were open and people weren't dying at these alarming rates. Because remember, Biden said everybody was supposed to die this winter. He said that.
You can't sell it if everybody is not dying. Meaning, I'm not talking about the people who have pre-existing conditions. I'm talking about at the rate and now the CDC has come out and said some weird-ish, like, well, I think maybe we overrated what the vaccine would do. Now they saying that.
Yes, he said that the CDC director said that maybe there was, quote, too much optimism with how effective these vaccines were.
Wait a minute.
The efficacy waned after a certain amount of time, and then certain variants, it didn't do anything, quote unquote, against it at all.
Y'all ran a commercial every 30 seconds on every channel, every celebrity, every politician, the president on down. Y'all all was pushing this, and now you're going to say we were too optimistic about it? Do y'all hear the bullshit? And now y'all want to double back. We didn't really tell you to take it. But that's going to be the next shit. We never forced you to take it. We just said you should take it. Man, there's people who lost their job behind that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now y'all want to... now, side note, I want to get a little conspiracy theorist.
I like it.
Ish.
Let's go.
Some German scientists.
Yes. Go ahead.
Have discovered some worms.
Oh, I thought you were talking about them. Like, they actually are finding out that it is making changes to people's DNA and the human genome and stuff like that. So
okay, that too.
That's been coming out lately.
They found that there's actual worms inside of the Pfizer vaccine, allegedly. I hit that twice.
Allegedly.
I hit it 3 times.
Allegedly.
Okay. And they have been proven that when your body temperature reaches a certain level, that the worms like start hatching inside. Now remember, we spoke about the first reports from Dr. Alim and them who said some scientists had looked at this thing under a microscope and this thing looked back at them.
Oh, yes.
Shit was like, fuck is up with y'all? So there is some weird stuff going on. And now you're saying that the German scientists...
I don't think it's German. I'm not sure it was German or something, but some scientists apparently, allegedly, said that it is actually making changes to the human genome and stuff like that.
So this is getting crazy. Bro, this is going to get crazier over the next 3 years, I promise you.
Yeah.
Because all of the information that they were supposed to wait to find out this was no good, but they jumped the gun with this EU situation, emergency this. Now you dealing with the effects. There's something called cause and effect. Now you're going to deal with the effect, the true effects of this poison. Your man Fauci, according to the governors in the Witness Protection Program, he was just being funny. He said that. The governor of Florida said that. I'm not making that up. He said, where's Fauci? He's in the Witness Protection Program, meaning they ain't seen him. Your man Fauci did like this.
And because the CDC director said something else. She said sometimes it takes months or years to actually find out the answer. Because she said this. She said science is not gray and it's not always immediate. Sometimes, and then it continues, sometimes it takes months or years to actually find out the answer, but you have to make decisions in a pandemic before you have that answer. Mind you, if you questioned any of these things, you got deplatformed, you got called an anti-vaxxer, you got all of these things.
And there were people who were out front just saying, let's slow down with this. And now she's saying, well, you know, things happen and we don't know everything. Now they want to humanize themselves and saying that they wouldn't have done this under normal circumstances. But because somebody somewhere labeled this a pandemic, one word. If it wasn't labeled a pandemic, nothing that you've seen in the last 2 years could have happened. That is a fact. But because they understood the way the Constitution is written, if it is labeled a pandemic, they could just start going to these emergency protocols. And everybody at the beginning, those with a little bit of knowledge, kept saying, slow down. Right? And we do know Fauci's wife, who doesn't have his last name.
Which is great. That is slick.
That is smooth.
Super smooth.
She was the one, her team, she headed out the one who was able to approve these drugs. So he didn't have to approve. Hey, I sent it over to the NIH and they're going to make the decision. That's like me sending something over to Mama Dot.
But
and going, hey.
Somebody just made a good point. Somebody said that the mandates weren't rolled back for federal employees yet, so it's not over. And you got to just look at the language regarding that, right? So in New York, it was the Excelsior Pass. That was the key to the city. That's what they called it. Like if you get the vax, you have the key to the city to go anywhere you want.
Right.
Eric Adams suspended the key to the city. So you suspend it, that doesn't mean it's still not in useful whenever you want to use it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's semantics there as well.
Got you.
So you're right. So just pay attention to it. Yeah, man. But they're worried about losing to the Republicans right now.
Kyrie can't play ball yet.
Still.
Like what has to happen for him to play ball?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? What's the holdup?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet, but you know, Biden he made a speech the other day, basically talking about like remote work and saying like we need to get back into the office.
What's that about?
That's about the people who probably paid for his campaign.
Okay.
These tech companies who pay for, or these big companies who pay for his campaign, now realizing we're losing money by not having them in the office.
Got you.
So go out there and tell them, because remote work isn't really hurting anybody. Think about that.
Right.
There's actually some studies that show remote work is actually being more productive because, you know, you're not stressed under the guise of being in the office. And
Yeah,
stuff like that.
that'll stress you out, man. The travel
to and fro,
the lunch money you have to spend, dealing with crazy ass coworkers.
Right.
As long as your work is done, then so be it.
Right. So there are a lot of people upset, and they're like, "Yo, it's not hurting nobody. What's the problem?" And then you got to realize, like, it's not about you. It's about the people whose money makes this thing move. That's what it's about.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's go to a commercial.
Real quick, shout out to Little Goddess. She was sending us a bunch of emails, a bunch of stories this week regarding the vaccine and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's who it was. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you
Beautiful.
so much.
Those were some amazing stories. We appreciate them. And you can send us stories too, man.
Yeah, if y'all got stories y'all want us to talk about, we like getting stories from everywhere.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We talk about the government, we talk about rappers, we talk about
From rappers to the government, yeah.
Talk about it
I'm
all.
hearing NASA, before we go to break, is going to charge you a fee if you want to have your name around the moon or something.
That's like adopting a highway. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, I mean,
for what?
Urban X, cross to Urban X. How about that as a billboard?
That'd be crazy.
All right, niggas is talking about little billboard shit. You don't want a billboard?
We're on the
no,
moon,
we're on the moon, nigga. We on the moon. Yeah, let's go to commercial break.
All right, we'll be back.
Peace. What up?
Peace.
Urban X Nation. If you are not already a member, now is the time to become a member to our exclusive membership at urbanx.nyc, where you're going to get a bunch of exclusive footage by the #1 father and son team on the planet. Let me tell you what we're going to get.
So first, every morning, Monday through Friday, you get a morning message from me, inspirational to keep everybody hitting their goals. What else we got?
We got the after show, where it's unadulterated, unscripted, uncensored information, and you also hear from Mama Dot.
We also have the Real Mentality coming. That is a show specifically to get the male point of view, to get a real man point of view, all male cast, and we have some special guests coming as well.
And the Black Dot will be teaching master classes. That's right, master classes on the subject of hip hop and all other things connected to Urban Decoded.
And a bunch of many hours of extra content we have that we just put up on the membership just exclusively for you.
So we need you to click the link below. Where's it? Right there below. Click that link below, join, and let's get rocking. Peace. What makes a great t-shirt? Is it fashion, fit, comfort? Is it what's printed on the front of the shirt? Whether it's a humorous message, political, or a social statement made to bring awareness to a noble cause? At Urban X TV, we believe that all of those things make a great t-shirt and then some. So we wanted to create a t-shirt line that was a little bolder, a little bit more challenging, one that stepped out of the boundaries. So we decided to introduce to you our Not So Subtleties. It's one that speaks to the sentiments of what's going on in our environment today. It's one that will spark conversation. So log on to urbanx.nyc to pick up your Not So Subtleties today, or shop urbanx.com to pick up the latest in urban apparel. We thank you for your support. Peace.
We're back.
And when do we make that announcement?
Which announcement?
That announcement we make it next Monday or something?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can make it next Monday.
All right.
Yeah, we can make that next Monday.
All right. Have you prepared yourself for that?
Yeah.
How are people gonna feel about you?
I don't know, but
I mean, you coming out gay.
don't play. Stop playing with me.
And I mean,
yeah. This podcast is breaking up. This podcast is breaking up.
Woo! Oh man, I like messing with Malcolm.
Shoot.
Malcolm like, don't fucking play with me, Dad.
Nah, yo, one time, like, somebody really wrote him upset. Like, I guess she thought, like, like I was really gay or something. I was just
like, he should be who he is.
I was just like, wait, tell me. I was like, wait, thank you for like, for defending me, but like, no, like.
Nah, we have a major announcement to make. We'll make it next Monday for you guys.
Next Monday. Yo, did you guys see that guy who plays Zeke Cross on Power? He was on Queen's Flip's podcast, and Queen's Flip like asked him like about like his dating, his history and stuff like that, and the dude was like trying to like dance around the question, and then Queen's Flip just asked him like, yo, like you had girlfriends, or basically asked him if he was gay, and dude was not trying to answer, but like a lot Queen's Flip, he got like a lot of backlash for that, which he should, because like first off,
you don't press nobody like that.
Yeah, and it's weird. Like, why do you care?
Why do you give a shit?
Why do you care?
What he's doing with his life.
Yeah.
His personal life. Get the fuck out of here.
So.
Anyway, like I said, we have a major announcement.
Yeah, I can't wait.
And, I just knew I would flip that on him when
That was a good one.
That was a good one, right?
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one, yeah.
Flip this tape.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, in Florida, they are the first state to not recommend healthy kids, get the vax. Which is completely bucking the CDC, what they recommend, because they just said everybody needs to get it. And Florida's just like, no, that actually doesn't make sense. Statistically speaking, if we follow the science, it doesn't really make sense.
I like it.
Somebody, Steve Canal said an Omicron subvariant is doubling in oh my God. Just as the mandates lift. Listen, I'm trying to have my summer. All right?
You ain't gonna have a summer because there's a war, Malcolm.
I'm trying to have my summer. I'm trying to go back out to brunch. You know what I'm saying?
Malcolm, there's a war going on outside. No man is safe, okay?
Okay.
You trying to go out and have cookouts and shit. And Steve just said that Omicron is doubling down. All right? The war, doubling down, gas.
I'm going to Florida.
Shit,
I'm going to Florida, y'all.
Wish I could take the gas out my stomach
Oh
and put it in my tank.
Good.
How about that?
Yeah.
How about that shit?
Gas is $4. Yo, you know what's crazy? So there are, obviously people who are concerned about gas prices and stuff like that. They asked Kamala Harris, she said basically, buy an electric car.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did. Basically,
wow.
She was like, buy an electric car. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, duh.
That's the answer to that
the answer.
question.
Don't use gas. Use electricity. Duh. Just buy an electric car, obviously. And then Pete Buttigieg, I think he said the same thing, basically. Y'all need to buy an electric car. We need to make this change to...
Well, first of all, we should have been on, natural energy years ago.
There's no money in that.
I know.
Yeah, there's no money in
Keeping
that.
people on fossil fuels and all that is where the true money is. But that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's nasty.
This is why when interstellar beings come here, they go, what? Like y'all, like oil. Like who does that?
Yeah.
Yeah. True story.
I remember. You guys remember when they caught one of the CNN producers on a hidden camera and basically talking about it. He said once COVID is over, we're gonna start to transition it to climate change.
Yes.
So the thing with Russia and Ukraine, there's a lot of ties to some oil because Ukraine is basically apparently they're sitting on a lot of natural oil that they can't get out themselves. And then we sanction Russia. We're not trying to use their oil and stuff like that. So apparently it's getting the conversation to grow. We need to do something that we're not so reliant on Russian oil. So it just happens right on time.
Right on time.
With these
they said
things.
gas in LA is $8. Well, they get taxed differently on gas in LA.
Why?
Their gas tax is crazy, period. Like my man was out there doing regular times and he said the gas was $6 or something crazy. You know what I mean?
And with the traffic they got money out there.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going.
$8
for a gallon. I'm not going.
We walking. Yeah. And how does that affect my Uber?
Malcolm, that made a movie was terrible. I don't know what you're talking about. Somebody said. I don't know what you're talking about. But go ahead.
Uber Eats.
Oh, right.
Like to deliver my food now, or a Uber ride. They already had crazy prices since the pandemic started.
Yeah.
Now this is way out. War? Nah, prices is through the roof.
Said Michael, so how does... No, I'm saying I don't think it affects climate change, Jay Nightmare. I'm thinking they're using it as a discussion starter for climate change, right? Like, we don't need their oil. We can start using like
an alternative. Right.
We can go green. Like, they talking about going electric. Like, just buy an electric car. Like, it's just a very simple process. So, yeah, just go buy an electric car. That's what I meant.
Ascending Goddess said, oil is the blood of the Mother Earth. The better get it together before she get it together for you. Absolutely. You keep tapping into Mother Earth, taking her actual blood source and you know, using it for all kind of reasons, then Earth said, I don't have no more. Yeah. Now what? I'm dry.
Somebody talked about the Batman movie. I heard it was good.
We're going to see that.
Yeah, I got to check that out. I heard it was good.
I think me and Eli, Mom, you coming with us? Mama Dot, we'll go maybe Wednesday and see the Batman movie.
I heard it was dope.
Batman is my dude. You know what I mean?
So, all this fear and scarcity talk. Listen, I hate it too. I do. So I was reading this book called, I finished it today. It's called The Psychology of Money, right? And one of the best chapters in the book, talked about how pessimism is so seductive, because optimism sounds like somebody trying to sell you something. Pessimism sounds more intellectual, more like...
Really?
Think about that. Because anybody who, if you watched it during the pandemic, right? Anybody who had something bad to say got all the screen time in the world, right?
Right.
And it felt like these scientists and doctors were trying to one-up each other, right? We might not get out of this for 3 years. We might not get out of this for 5 years. Well, we might not ever shake hands again. We might not ever live together again. Like, it was every time somebody was trying to just one-up each other on the doom scale. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So that seemed... People gravitate towards that more than positivity. It's an amazing book.
Wow.
Amazing
That's
book.
maybe why life coaches are needed.
Yes.
Like you don't think you really need, but you need to hear positive reinforcements or reaffirmations of things. You know what I mean? And a good life coach like E.T. Thomas or Les Brown, these guys who do this for a living, their words resonate. Or you're a good preacher, you're a good minister, you're good, you know. That's why they do so well, because people need to hear something. Tell me something.
When you think about it like that, because if you think, and that's why like financial experts, like most of, you know, the financial advising experts and stuff like that, they get on TV, they talk about recession coming, they talk about just doom all the time. Like Robert Kiyosaki, for years, has talked about a recession. So you say it every day, you're bound to hit once or twice.
Yeah.
You know
Then when it happens, you look like a genius.
Yeah.
But you've been saying this shit for 10 years. Yeah.
See, somebody said, Fauci, he said, we might wear these masks forever. Like, just scaring people. We might go, remember, there were businesses going to go, we might go remote forever, right? And now, all of a sudden, you're trying to get people back into work.
Right.
Twitter, Google, right?
Yeah,
Remember, Google said we might just go remote because we're ahead of the curve. Now they want people back in.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Listen. That what's up with your shirt. He explained that in the first 15 minutes of the show, my G.
Yeah. You're going to have to go back into that and see that.
Gonna have to rewind.
Yep.
What's up with these spiked Moet bottles?
Oh, yeah. They said one person died. 11 people got injured from drinking $480 spiked bottles of ecstasy. I mean, it was Moet. They had ecstasy in them. And I'm not talking about somebody at the bar did it. They're talking about these bottles were closed.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? And so somewhere along the manufacturing process, these bottles of Moet got spiked.
Ecstasy? That's crazy.
Yeah, so, you know, that's you want to get a little buzz. You don't want to get that buzzed.
Yeah.
Also, there's some creepy people in the Airbnb business you got to look out for, where they putting secret cameras in these Airbnb homes. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
And they're catching people naked, doing all kind of wild things. So just be careful when you go to these spots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go to the Airbnb, you think you loosen up, and someone is turning that into a movie.
And if you want to learn how to run an Airbnb the right way, you go to Coriel.
You go to Coriel.
Her husband, they running.
They running it the right way. They will show you how to do that with a level of ethics and things of that nature, integrity and shit.
Right?
Yeah, you don't want to be
You are
motherfuckers
tuned into
wild
the
and shit.
Yeah.
of Urban X.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's always been like a fear of mine. You know what I mean?
All right, my man Georgia Crew. What up? Shout out. It's on my birthday, 47, baby. That's what we're talking about.
Happy birthday.
All right, happy birthday, Georgia Crew. Yeah. Make that thing happen. 47. Now, 50 is around the corner, so you got to make decisions about your life. Because I swear the time from 40 to 50, it ain't 10 years. It's more like 5. Next thing you know, you're 50, step off the curb, crack your ankle. I did it. Just stepped off the curb and cracked my ankle. Like, things don't heal the way they used to. I got on the floor with Noble the other day, and I needed help getting up. This is, I can't just pop up off the floor the way I used to. This thing is a little crazy.
Also, real quick, thank you to Keston for the Cash App. Appreciate you.
Yeah, did anyone get busted for the PPP loan stuff? I don't know. They're starting to do these investigations now.
We'll see.
And if you got $1 million for that shit, then, dude, my thing is this. Now, it's a chance you take. You get $1 million. If you flipped it, so when they come for their money, you go, oh, my bad, there's your $1 million. I thought I qualified for that. I see I didn't, Your Honor. There's your money back. No harm, no foul.
Yeah.
Now, if you got the $1 million and you in the videos and you bought a couple of Lamborghinis and you know what I'm saying, you made it rain and now you ain't got that money, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
You're going to jail. So it's all dependent who was getting them loans and putting it to use, because you could take advantage of that.
Shouts out to the mods getting these bots out of the chat. I guess they're trying to shut us down because they keep putting links to porn, I guess.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate you.
Yeah, and that's how it trips up YouTube's algorithms and they try to get you out of
We appreciate you.
Shouts out to the mods. Malcolm, Dad, did you hear about Australia removing cash ATMs from this country? I did hear about that. And they're trying to move to a digital cashless society.
Who's this?
Australia. I did hear about that, yes. And that was the plan. That was the plan.
Yeah, it's going to start in one of them small places.
And remember, Australia, they've been doing, during this whole thing, these last 2 years, the way they've been moving has been crazy. And I've said it on this podcast, like, you got to watch what they're doing because in a society where the government could kind of just do whatever they want, they don't have guns. The citizens don't have guns. You could kind of just move how you want to move. They were putting people who tested positive in camps. Like, they were actually doing that.
Right.
We were talking about it here.
That was extreme.
But they were doing it there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had 20 minutes outside time and stuff like that.
And you can't go nowhere near your neighbor.
Yeah.
Shit, if you got caught talking to somebody.
They were trying to get kids, they were lining kids up to get them vaccinated.
Yeah, it was really wild.
It was ill.
It was really wild.
So watch out for them.
Do you think black people are indigenous to America? Absolutely.
Yeah, we traveled the world.
Yeah, we are indigenous to every landmass.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be
every single landmass we are indigenous to.
That wouldn't be far-fetched.
No, that would not be far-fetched. Absolutely. False positive tests, okay.
That's yeah. Australia was wilding.
Yeah, they was wilding. They truly was. Black Dot, will you Eli's show be up in the next 2 weeks? Yeah, we up every week. Oh, twice a week? No. Are you serious? You want me to do his show twice a week and this show? Y'all trying to kill me? Y'all trying to kill me, right? Yeah. No, my wife ain't even complete her stuff with Aaris yet. And, at least let her get her paperwork in officially before she tried to suggest, boo, you should do more work.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm too smart for that. I'm too smart.
Did you set that person up to write that in here?
You see what I'm saying?
Did you set
because
that up?
she see the knives and the things I got, set up, faulty wiring. Because Aaris told me I'm covered for accidental. So now she gonna have somebody ask me to do more work.
She did say that.
It ain't happening. Aaris, close your ears, because you're not supposed to hear and be privy to what's going on here.
Camware, thank you for the super chat. It said, so when y'all gonna have a Sabir Bay on the show? Oh, don't know yet.
Sabir Bay, that's my boy. They're all my boys. You know what I'm saying? Sabir is my people.
Can we do a live show this year?
Yeah, we're definitely going, now that the mask is removed.
Yeah, we could do a...
Yeah. Shout out to my mailman. I think his name is Johnson. He asked me the same question. He saw me. I signed. We mailed him his stuff. He picked it up at the post office. Really bizarre shit. And he saw me, so I signed his book. He wanted you to sign yours, but you weren't around.
Oh, that's dope.
And I was telling him that we would love to do a live on location.
Yeah, we got to.
On the spot situation. And, that would really be dope.
Aaris said you covered, though, Dad. It's so good.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But is she covered? Because she trying to get me to work extra and I fall out on the job. She definitely covered for that. You know what I mean? No. I only stay alive to piss my wife off. I'd have been gone.
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah. J24, please touch it. Yeah, so apparently there's a famous like YouTuber. I think he's from, I don't know where he's from. I think he's from Philly. But apparently he got big YouTube following. He sent Umar some money to do a video with him. And then Umar took the bread and blocked him.
Ooh, okay.
And then he confronted him about it. And I didn't really watch the whole thing. But yeah, this is tale is very old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yep.
But he's from Texas. Gotcha.
Oh, he's from Texas?
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, listen. If you can really go down a rabbit hole with all the people who do videos on Umar, who do videos on everybody.
Yeah.
I don't want to get sucked into that world.
Yeah. Side note, our text number.
Yes. Oh, if you want like updates on when we go live and stuff like that, you can text 917-810-3077. Text Urban X.
917-810-3077. And just because that sale is over, the text message, we still need you in our system so we can alert you when you two don't alert you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Or what's going on and things of that nature.
Well, we got to change up this graphic because there's no discount no more.
Right.
That don't work.
Yeah.
But if you want updates, you just want to be a part of Urban X Nation.
So who put that up there? Mama Dot?
Deduct.
Okay, we're going to deduct a few points for Employee of the Month.
Deduct.
Because you slipping. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm in the lead because I did the show with the doo-doos.
I'm in the lead.
Dude, I was in here.
If y'all watch when we make the announcement.
Dude, I was in here suffering with the doo-doos, man.
No.
And I still said, no, I'm not going to just I'm going to come on the show and deliver for the people in the condition that I was in.
No.
That's worth some points.
Nah.
Yeah.
You can email urbanx@nyc@gmail.com if you want to send an Urban X on the story. And yeah, we're gonna do an after show tonight.
We will do an after show tonight. Yeah.
We will do. I saw another good story. Yo, Fauci was on the 85 South show. Did we talk about that?
No, but we didn't believe it at first.
Yeah, he was there.
That's crazy. What's that all about?
I don't know.
Yeah, what's that all about?
I mean, I guess when you aren't they signed to like a podcast host?
They probably are.
So
He probably a part of. They probably are part of a bigger network.
Yeah, so that's probably what it was.
Yeah. Where's Alejandro? Alejandro stays on tap.
Alejandro's everywhere.
Everywhere. That's the true Employee of the Month.
Yeah.
He was winning so much. We said, okay, we had to retire his jersey.
Yep.
Yes.
That being said, guys, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you're a member, we're going to have the after show. And if you want some Urban X merch that you missed, hit shopurbanx.com.
Yes, and the link to this T-shirt and the story behind it is in the description right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna also put it in the comment section.
Put it in the comment section.
I got you, and I'll put it in the description for you.
Yeah, you want to get your first NFT, and you don't even have to know what an NFT is. Just get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
so real quick, somebody said the baby lost $30 million because he wasn't performing on those festivals because the LBG community canceled him. Remember that?
Yeah, he lost $30 million.
He said he lost $30 million.
But guess who earned $30 million? Cootie.
Yes.
Cootie.
Yes.
Coochie. You know where my mind is. You just so dirty that. Cootie.
Yeah, for the footage he had of Kanye
and his man. They made $30 million off that Netflix.
That's tough.
That's a good little piece of cash now. For having some damn old VHS tapes laying around and shit. And you just put the shit together. I got some VHS tapes around. You want to shop from the Netflix?
You think we could do it?
After I blow up with my NFT voice as Slider, there could be opportunities and doors opening for me. Part of the Buggables, you know what I'm saying? The Buggins. But yeah, I got plenty of footage. Me and Tim Dog on tour. I had to get rid of that footage, but I had some footage. Woo, some real footage.
All right, man. So,
but anyway.
With that being said, we appreciate you guys. Don't forget to hit like on the way out. Hit subscribe. Tell a friend about our show. Subscribe.
Damn, we can never get 1,000 likes without begging for 1,000 likes.
Peace, man. Later.
Peace.